Hi friends, today I will demonstrate you how to use Mentally Desktop in our system. Mentally have actually two options, Mentally Desktop and Mentally Reference Manager. But I suggest you to use or I am going to demonstrate you the way to install and to use Mentally Desktop in our system. We know researchers or those who are doing embed or any thesis work, they will be having much to refer. So we will be downloading from different sites from Google Scholar, from Eric, from Shodhganga and other sites, and we'll be downloading everything in our system and will be locating it somewhere in our folders. But it is really a big task to search according to the keyword, according to the variables of our study, and to do or to make citations. But Mendeley makes it easy. So I will show you the way to install Mendeley and to use Mendeley for your citation and your bibliography and other reference works. So here you can see the Mendeley desktop version which I have downloaded and installed in my system. So for it to happen, first you need to go to your browser and there you type www.mentally.com. www.mentally.com. That is a site where we need to go for Mentally. So you will have a new page open to you. This Mentally is actually an open source software. This is a free open source software and it acts as a reference manager which helps you to locate your files easily and to make citations and references easily for your thesis work or some other research works. Okay, so here you can see the front page of Mentally, and here first you need to create a free account. So this is an open source software, so you create a free account there. So I have already created accounts, so it will be easy for you to create accounts like this just by entering your mail address and giving a password. And then Mentally will ask you your favorite field or your field of study. Then you can enter your field of study like linguistics or engineering like that. So that Mendeley helps you in searching the files related to that particular keyword or variable. Okay. So after creating an account, then you will be taken to such a page, Mentally Reference Manager. But as I said earlier, Mentally have two options, Mentally Reference Manager and Mentally Desktop. So here I am going to demonstrate the use of Mentally Desktop version. So you shouldn't download this one. Okay, you shouldn't download Mentally Reference Manager. But you should search here. You can see here in this page itself. After signing in or after registering in Mentally with your mail ID and your password, you will be taken to this page where you can see here Mentally desktop is still available. Learn more. So you just click on learn more option. So you will be taken to another page. Okay. So here you can see you are taken to another page and here you can download the Mentally desktop. So you just click on download now option. So it will ask you the type of the system for which you are going to download Mentally. If it's for your Windows 7, 8 or 10, you can download it here by having a single click. Or if you are using an Apple, Mac OS is there, Mentally desktop for Mac OS, or for Linux also there's separate Mentally. So according to the system you are using, you can download the Mentally accordingly. So this is an easy step. You can download Mentally, and as you install other softwares, it's very easy to install the software and to run. Okay, and to give the permission to run. So that's all with the first step, that is creating an account, free account using your mail ID and giving a password, and you can download Mentally desktop. Okay, see this Mentally desktop for your Windows. Okay, I hope you are able to follow these. Now let me open Mentally and I will show you the way to use Mentally. So now let us see how to add files to this Mentally desktop. So you see here, when I have installed Mentally, you can see like an icon like this, Mentally's icon. Okay, a shortcut. Okay, So when we open it, it appears like this. When I open the software, it appears like this. So as I have already signed in and I have added many files here to Mentally Desktop, you can see a list of files here. Okay, you can see the list of files before you. But when you are for the first time, when you sign into this desktop, Mentally Desktop, you can see this as blank. Okay, this will be left blank. So you need to bring your files from your system to the Mentally Desktop. So if you are able, or if you want to have a proper citation works, proper reference, then it will be very good, or it will definitely help you to have your files in your Mentally Desktop. So I will show you how to add files like this to our Mentally Desktop. So you just see here in this option, you can see the file option here, file, edit, view, tools, help. Okay, so here at first you can go to file option. Okay, you can add files. So those files which you have already downloaded or which you have already in your desktop or in your system, that can be easily added to Mentally. So you see this, I have so many files here. So let me take one of the file. For example, I'm going to take framework for adult success brief. So by just locating the folder, okay, just taking the file that need to be added to Mentally Desktop, you can add like this. Okay, add manually like this, framework for adult success brief, and just open it. So it will get added to Mentally. You can see here it gets added. See, foundations for youth adult success, that gets added here. 149 is the time, you see here. Okay, 150, so the time is 149. It's just added, it gets added. See, when a file gets added to Mentally, it will appear to us like this. So the view itself is very easy for us to understand that this file is being published in year 2015, and it is the foundation, the title is the foundation for young adult success, and who are the authors. If you want to open the file, you just double click on the file so that you can open here itself in the Mentally itself, foundation for young adult success, a developmental framework. You can just scroll down like this and you can read the file if you need it here. Okay, so if you are doing a research, it will be easy for you. Okay, I will show you how to create easy citation from here itself, so in an ethical manner. Okay, so here you see you can read the files like this. So when you're reading the files, if you want, or if you are interested in this particular thing or the particular topic, you can directly take it from here to the text or to the word we are going to type, and you can give the proper citation that is needed for an ethical publication. Okay, that will be shown in the another video. So here, while reading, if you want to highlight something, you just highlight it. Okay, so it will be left noted for the next reading also. So like this, you can read and make highlights, or you can make notes also. If you want to take this for some of your introduction part, you can write here for my introduction. Okay, so you can take these things from other articles or from other papers. Okay, genuine things, it can be taken in a genuine manner, but you need to provide proper citation, so it can be easily rent out through Mentally. Okay, so I have just added the note. Okay, so like this, everything can be saved. These all things will be saved forever. And after reading this, when we close this folder again, okay, I'm just closing it. Now you see, when I'm again going to it, you can just by clicking here details, then next to it notes. So when you add to notes, you can see for my introduction part. So like this, when you're preparing a literature review, or when you are preparing for a research, so according to the steps you have to follow, that is introduction part, methods, results, discussion, conclusion. So likewise, you can add your notes accordingly and can be easily retrieved for you at time. Okay, that is a big help, I felt so. Now you see, here you can add not only files, but you can add a folder itself. So when you can see here in the files menu, you have add folder option. When you click on add folder, the folders in your desktops, okay, it will appear, and you can take the folders and easily shift it to mentally desktop. For example, I will show you, if I have a click on this desktop folder, you just double click it so that you can view the other folders inside the desktop, or in the desktop you can see so many files are here. So if I want to add this particular file, okay, if you want to add some particular file to this, you just click on it and then click OK. So everything, that entire folder will be shifted to the folder with the files will be shifted to mentally desktop. Okay, that's easy. Okay, so now I'm not adding the folder because I have already added many folders that I'm needed. Okay, so next I will show you one another option, that is watch folder. This is an important, this is a specific feature of mentally, I feel so, the use of watch folder. For example, if you are having a watch folder, for example, you are having much works to do in your research and you are downloading many papers or many references from Google Scholar, Eric Shotgun or other sites, and you are keeping it in your downloads. Okay, always move those particular downloads, those needed files to a particular folder, for example, watch folder, and link the watch folder to mentally desktop, that whenever you download something, whenever you download some files, those new files will be automatically updated or synced to mentally desktop. That is this feature. For example, I will show you now. Okay, let us create one watch folder now. Okay, just minimizing this. I will show you how to create watch folder. For example, in the PC. Okay, in the PC, just I'm going to create a watch folder. For example, here in new volume D, I'm going to create a folder. I want to create this mentally. Okay, mentally acts as a watch folder. If I want mentally to act as a watch folder, okay, for example, I want to take mentally as a watch folder, you can make this as your watch folder. Okay, how to make it? Okay, so you have located it, new volume D, mentally. That is a watch folder. So whenever I will be downloading files, all the research supplements or the research references, I will be moving on to this mentally, so that whenever I move something to mentally, when I downloaded something and moved to mentally, it will be automatically synced to, or it will be automatically updated to our mentally desktop. That is the feature. Okay, so here for that, in mentally, we need to do something, that is in the file option, you need to select the watch folder. You need to select which folder you want to make the watch folder. So here I have already told you about the watch folder I want to make. So here you can see new volume D. Okay, just double click on it. So you can see the other folders inside it. And I told you mentally. So when I want to make mentally as a watch folder, you just put a tick mark in mentally and then give OK. So what happens is that mentally that entire folder will be moved to here, moved to the desktop. You see it's moving now. And also whenever we download some items and move to the watch folder, it will be automatically updated to this mentally site. So that is the feature. So here you can see many new papers gets added here. 157 it's the time. Okay, you see 58. So it's recently added. Those in the watch folder gets added here. That is a special feature of watch folder. So mentally is having this feature that when we change the location of files in a folder in our desktop, we can't locate it in our mentally desktop. So the files need not be moved or it need not be relocated. For that, we can make such a watch folder so that this watch folder remains somewhere permanent, and everything that we need to add to mentally can be added via this watch folder. Okay, I hope it's clear for you. Now let's see how mentally helps in our searches. Okay, for that you can see here a search toolbar. Okay, so in the search bar, I'm just typing corporate. So you see all those files, I have so many files in my Mentally desktop, and all those files having this particular keyword corporate gets presented here. You can see, okay, these all files are having this corporate keyword. Okay, when I'm going to make more clarity in that word by giving corporate governance, okay, those files having corporate governance are displayed here. So when we need it is that if we are having so many variables in our study, we will be taking or we will be making many folders according to the keywords. It will help in moving our research in a good manner. So here in the Mendeley, you have a provision to create new folder. For example, I'm creating here, and by just touching it, I'm just creating another folder, and it's named corporate governance. Okay, that is one of my keyword. So this is my new folder, corporate governance. Now I want to add all those paper. You can see this folder is empty now. Corporate governance is empty now. I haven't added anything. So I want to add all those files in my Mentally desktop, which contains this governance or corporate governance, to get added to the corporate. What we can do, it's very easy. We can add each file, or we can add all those files having this particular keyword to the folder we can. Okay, let us see how to add it. For it, you can add it one by one like this. If you want to add only this file, you just click on it, then left click. Okay, left click. So you just left click, and you can see an icon like this one. And if you want to move where you want to move, okay, click on that. So I am going to move this particular file to corporate governance. So just place it there. It will be moved to corporate governance. You just see the corporate governance now. It's having that document we moved recently. Okay, now we want to move all those documents here having this corporate governance to that particular folder. What to do? That's also easy for you. You just click on this. Okay, click on a particular file. Then you press on Control. Don't release your finger. Press on Control and you select all those files which you need to add to that particular folder. For example, corporate governance folder. So I'm selecting all these files. And again, left click. Okay, left click. After releasing your finger, you left click and then move to that particular folder named corporate governance. Okay, so it's getting added. You can see here, it's getting added. When I open corporate governance folder, you can see it will be added here. It gets added here. Okay, it's taking time. So according to our speed of our connection, it gets added easily. Okay. So now you can see here in this folder corporate governance, all those files we have taken by this keyword gets added to this particular folder. So it is really easy for us to sort each of our keywords or each of our variables, okay, from the list of articles that are available to us. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for us from a computer to search for a particular keyword and to read all those files. But it makes us more easy. So when we are having such folders according to the name of our variables or according to the steps we are doing in our research, it will be easy for us to store the particular data and to read whenever it's needed. You can read these folders, each folders, by clicking it, and by clicking on the paper you can read it. Okay, so you see here you can read it, you can mark it, you can highlight it. Okay, you can also cite it. I will show you how to cite the items from here. Okay, later I will show it. And here you can see a box also. By just clicking on the this triangle, small triangle, it gets extended like this. And here you have a box giving all the details about this paper, the metadata. Okay, it will be given the type, journal article. Okay, what's the name, author P. Bardhan. Then the journal in which it gets published, the year of publication. You can add URL details if available here. You can edit here. Okay, you can edit here like this. Then the files is given. If you have more files related to this particular topic, you can add more files here. Okay, you can add it manually here. Okay, likewise, you can prepare notes also, so it's very easy for you to do like this. Okay, so now I'm closing this particular paper, going back to the library, see all my documents. Now I will show you how to get rid of the duplicates. Sometimes we will be downloading a particular file many times from a website, and it will be not easy for us to find the duplicate files. But here we can find such an easy manner. You just go to tools. Okay, in the tools menu, you can see check for duplicates. So you just put tick mark on that check for duplicates. You can see 5 sets of duplicates found in all documents. So in my documents, you have 5 set of duplicates. So here 5 titles. They have given their confidence that these are duplicate. You see, you can safely merge the 3 duplicates in this set. Confirm merge. Here in the second one, you can safely merge the 2 duplicates. Means under this topic or under this title, I have 3 duplicates available. You just by clicking just this one, you can see 3 files, 3 same files. So it is just a wastage. So you can give the confirm merge now. So it gets merged, or only the duplicates gets out of this mental desktop. Now see the next one. Here also they are very confident that these are duplicates. So you just give confirm merge. If you want to see how many copies are there, you just click on it. You can see 2 sets. Assessing ethical reasoning skills. 2 sets means 2 copies are there. So you just give confirm merge. Okay, that duplicate copy will be deleted. Here also you have, so confirm merge. Next also I am giving confirm merge, confirm merge. So all the duplicates have been merged, or all the duplicates have been deleted, only 1 copy exists now. So if you want to undo it, you can give it undo, or otherwise you just close it. So these are the set of documents we have. Now if you find, or if you check for duplicates, now you see no duplicates found in all documents, means all single copies are available now at present in this mental desktop for me. Okay, so that is one thing. It's easy to find the duplicates and easy to delete the duplicates. Now the next thing I will show you is that sometimes for research purpose we will be referring many hard copies also. For example, you will be referring many journals, books. Okay, you will be referring many journals or books or theses like that. So whenever you are referring such hard copies, you just make or you add such books, the list of books or journals you referred, then itself in the mentally desktop, that it will ease you during the reference, means in preparing your bibliography. For it, you need to take the file option. You can see here add entry manually. Add entry manually. So you sometimes you will be looking for some book, or sometimes an encyclopedia article, some films. Okay, whatever be it, you take that particular type. Okay, the type of document you viewed, for example, journal article, then type the journal's name, not journal's name, the title of the paper. For example, I'm just giving a paper's name, relationship between altruism and psychological resilience, like that. Okay, something. So I have to fill the complete name. Now you type the author's name, the journal, its volume, the issue, the pages. Okay, if the abstract possible, you can type the abstract here. Okay, then you can save it. So what happens is that it will be saved in your mentally desktop. You can see here relationship between. Okay, just now I have entered 217. It's the time. You see the recently added one 217. Okay, look the time. It gets recently added, means just we typed and entered it. But there is no other data available. Just we have filled some data. Okay, because we have referred a hard copy, and we will be keeping such details here in the mentally desktop itself, so that at the time of reference or at the time of preparing bibliography, mentally desktop eases your preparation in citations or in preparing the bibliography. So if you have a PDF of it, or if you later if you get a PDF of it, you can add it here. Okay, in the file section, you see I have just selected this particular one, relationship between. So you can add files if available. Later, if you are having some files, okay, you can add it to your mentally desktop like this. Okay, so that is another thing, adding manually, adding data manually. And also you can import from web, that I will show you how to import from Google Scholar, from import from other sites. Okay, in this format you can, RIS format is almost compatible with every all other software. So we can import in such a manner. Okay, and the next thing I want to show you is that whenever we are using, sometimes we will be using mentally from our house, from the desktop in our house, and later we will be going to our workplace or to our schools or colleges, and there we will not be able to log into mentally unless we do a particular connection. That is, for that only once you need to do it whenever you install mentally and you want to have the data from mentally through web. Okay, then you need to click on tools. Okay, and you go to options. In the options you check connection. You can see many boxes, document detail, file organizer, like that. So you just check on connection. In the connection you just put tick mark here, that is use system connection settings. That should be clicked mark. Okay, that should be given tick mark and then give OK. If you give like that, if you make the connection like that, then you can have this data, mentally data from mentally from whichever internet connections you are having. Okay, otherwise it will be a problem for you. So be aware of it. Next, I will show you the use of tag words here. Okay, it helps in finding some papers. You can filter by tags. So how to create tags? You see, I have taken all documents. So I'm going to read some paper. Just I'm reading this. Okay, I'm going to open this. I'm going to read this. Okay, so early reading skills related to grade 1 English language literacy in rural South African schools. So it's about language literacy and all literacy. So you can add here. So after reading all these things, you can type here in the next box near to it. You can just add a language literacy. Okay, so whenever I am searching for some items related to language literacy, this tag word, it helps in retrieving this particular article or this paper at that time. So I have added just now language literacy. Okay, so likewise, whenever you are reading, you will be reading so many papers, so many articles or journals. So whenever you are reading and you are finding that something related to language literacy is there, again I'm taking one another paper and here also I'm going to add language literacy. Okay, so I have just added language literacy tag to two papers. Okay, so just added language literacy. You can see when you have added once, when you type the tag once, it will appear automatically. Okay, and again I'm closing this. Now how it helps you is that you can see here down there is a feature here. You can see filter by my tags. Filter by my tags. So here I have created two tags. So already I have created one tag on SEL and SLA, that is social emotional learning and second language acquisition, and also now I have created a tag on language literacy. So when I clicked on this language literacy, you see when I click on this language literacy, these two files which we created tags at present, okay, just now we have added. Okay, so these two files appear here. Just now we have opened this particular paper and have added tag. So that paper gets added here. Okay, now when I open this SEL and SLA, you can see two other papers gets added. I have already added two other papers here under SEL and SLA tags. So like this, you can create tags when you are preparing. As I said, you can prepare tags as introduction. Okay, so when you are having some good materials or good wordings, you need to include in your introduction part. You can add a tag word like that when going on reading with the paper. You can add the introduction. So later, when you are consolidating your material, that will be very helpful for you, that tag word. Okay, and also you can filter by authors. Okay, if you have some author's name, for example, here you can see so many authors' name. So some famous authors needs to be included in some works. For example, for emotional intelligence, if we are doing some research in emotional intelligence, definitely we will be including the name of Daniel Goleman. So likewise, you can include his work. So just now I am just clicking on one such author, Caruso Cathy. So when I click his name, you see the paper written by him gets displayed. Sometimes when we click on some author's name, there will be more than 2, 3 or 5 papers. Okay, so likewise, you can click or you can filter by authors, by tags, and filter by publications also. You can filter by publications also. Okay, type of publication. So these are some other features. Now, so I have already told you about how to create these folders. See, these are all folders are created by me. Assignment 1, corporate governance, demo. So some files gets added to here also. So I have all added some files, and I told you how to easily add files from all document. For example, you are going through these all document section and you see social and emotional support for you just click on this paper. Here you can see one data given. These details needs reviewing. Okay, when it is given like that, it means that the meta data given here in the side in this box is not fully correct. Means it's not full. We need to give more details. Okay, here you can see no abstract is given. Okay, so I have just downloaded something and just added to show you, to demonstrate it here. Okay, so that's why such an error occur. If you're having one reliable data, you can enter it here, the name of the journal, the publication, the volume, etc. So this won't appear like this. The details are correct like that, it won't appear. Okay, and as I said, if you want to add a particular thing, see this one. This is also some other a type of brochure prepared by Ohio department. So if you want to add a particular file to a folder, it's very easy for you to do so. Just left click on it. Okay, just have a left click and you just move it to the folder you need to. Okay, so I just added it to demo child. See, just now we have gone through this. Okay, this brochure, so it's added to demo. Like this, you can have, by having a single click, you can view the documents. You can view it from here itself and you can move it. You can drag and drop it to the particular folders you want to move. Okay, so that's really easy for us. And after doing these things, if you are using all the references, if you are keeping or if you are saving all references you are using in your research in the Mendeley desktop, then it will be really easy for you to make citations in your thesis or in your research works, and also it will help you in preparing your bibliography in an easy manner. I will demonstrate it in the next video. Okay, thank you.